has said there is not a more important issue than this issue. The American people are being censored. Conservatives are being censored. The information flowing to the American people is being censored. Are you worried about this going into the election?
Yes, I am worried about a censorship. I'm worried about a number of things going into the election. One, the censorship of robust debate. I'm also worried about undermining the public confidence in the integrity of the elections. The thing we have going for us, especially when there's intense division in the country, is that we have peaceful transfers of power, and our way of resolving it is to have an election. But when governments, state governments, start adopting these practices like mail-in ballots that open the floodgates of potential fraud, then people's confidence in the outcome of the election is going to be undermined. And that could take the country to a very dark place if we lose confidence in the outcomes of our election. So that, the censorship, the censorship has a number of effects. It also, free speech, being able to get your viewpoint out, is a release. It takes some of the pressure out. If people are prevented from expressing their views, that's where you start getting extremism. And so the more ventilating of viewpoints we have, the healthier it is for our country.
Well, there's a big discussion right now about mail-in voting. Hillary Clinton said it's fine, it's fair.
Well, it absolutely opens the floodgates to fraud. Those things are delivered into mailboxes. They can be taken out. There's questions about whether or not it even denies a secret ballot, because a lot of the states have you signing the outside of the envelope. So the person who opens the envelope will know how people voted. There's no, right now, a foreign country could print up tens of thousands of counterfeit ballots and be very hard for us to detect which was the right and which was the wrong ballot. So I think it can upset and undercut the confidence in the integrity of our elections. If anything, we should tighten them up right now.
Senator Hawley has a bill to give Americans the right to sue technology companies like Facebook, Google, Twitter, and if they enforce terms unfairly. Should people be having the right to sue these companies?
Yeah, I think there should be more control on how they use data, how they use personal data, and give consumers the right to sue the companies if it's used improperly and not according to the terms of service, or they don't fully disclose, they're not transparent about it.
I know that you did not pursue this position, and in your confirmation hearing in January of 19, you said that you ultimately came back to restore confidence in the system. So I want to ask you how we do that, because we are deeply divided in this country. We know that. And it does look like there are two standards of justice. You go back to 2016, and there were two investigations going on, one into Hillary Clinton's email use and one into Donald Trump and collusion with Russia. We know officially there was no collusion. With the Hillary Clinton investigation, Jim Comey was told by your predecessor, Loretta Lynch, to call it a matter, not an investigation. Bill Clinton met Loretta Lynch on a tarmac 3 days before Hillary was to talk to the FBI. How do you explain that to someone who wants to believe that there's fairness in this country?
Well, I do believe there were two standards of justice during a period of time toward the end of the Obama administration. And all I can do about it is apply one standard of justice, the right standard of justice, and make sure we apply it to everybody equally. And that's what I'm trying to do.
Are you looking again then at